All right, hi everybody. Happy Friday. I'm going to give it a minute. I think we're good. I like to see a little eye up there first. Hold on. Someone say hi to us. I just want to make sure.
Anybody?
Hello. Okay, I think it's working. Let me turn this off. No, I don't see any little. Oh, there we go. Okay. Hey guys. All right, so happy Friday, everybody. We are going to do something a little bit different today that we thought would be very fun and that I'm sure all of you will just get a big kick out of and enjoy. So we're kind of going to have our little own mini visit on the live today because it's going to be full of educational things. So this is Miss Kim Spansel. She, if you've been to our clinic, you've probably met Kim, or if you've called the clinic, you've definitely talked to her. We just love her. And so I have a little story to tell about her that happened, I think it was last week?
Yeah.
Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Was it Monday? Last week.
Yeah.
So we were sitting in my office, kind of like we are doing now, and we were doing a virtual training of sorts. And so I had to look at Kim from across my desk. Kim has never actually seen me as a patient. I'm not everybody's doctor over here. I usually make the staff see the other doctors because I like to just be friends with everybody and not their doctor. So anyway, so I was sitting there looking at Kim during this training, and I just felt like her thyroid was enlarged. And so at the end of the training, I said, Kim, before you leave, by the way, do you feel like your neck has been swollen or getting big or anything like that? I feel like your thyroid might be enlarged. Well, Kim flipped out and started having a ton of health anxiety, and I immediately felt sorry for bringing it up, but I couldn't help myself. And so she was like, what does that mean? What does that mean? I don't understand. I said, well, no, I mean, maybe you just have a little thyroid thing creeping up on you. It's no big deal. We can ultrasound it, and why don't you get some blood work? When's the last time you had blood work? And so she did. She hopped on the ultrasound, and our ultrasound tech told her, what did he tell you, Kim?
My thyroid was definitely inflamed, maybe a little nodule on there, but is it thyroiditis?
Thyroiditis,
yes.
Yeah. So she had a little thyroiditis on her ultrasound, and then we recently got her blood work back. And so I would like to share with you her blood work because she's been so graceful in letting us post this all over the internet. But anyway, so her blood count was normal, her urine function, her kidney function looked great, her vitamin D level was beautiful because she knows she takes all of her supplements. And so interestingly enough, and this is probably the biggest part of all of this, her TSH, which is what we do for screening thyroid issues, was completely in the normal range at 2.9, okay? And so, like she said, she has gotten blood work done by so many doctors for so long, and when they do her screening thyroid, no one's ever told her that it felt weird, looked weird, or was weird on the paperwork, because screening, we usually only look at a TSH. But if you are one of my patients, we love to get a full thyroid panel on you because we feel like even though we don't maybe put you on medicine, we really want to know what your full thyroid function looks like and how that is integrated into your other hormones, because your thyroid is a hormone gland and could possibly be part of anything you are experiencing at a root cause. So we, of course, got the full thyroid panel on Kim, knowing that we were interested in this. And her free T3 actually was beautiful too at 3.54, and her free T4 looked good too. So her function of her thyroid was beautiful, which is great. However, if we look at the next page, her reverse T3 was 12.8, which is wonderful as well. But if we look at the next page, her thyroperoxidase antibodies are 189, and they are not supposed to be more than 9.
Wow.
So I came to work kind of 2 days later, and she walked up to me, and what did you say? I'm so impressed with you.
Yeah, I think you diagnosed me from literally across the room.
And she, of course, had researched everything about thyroid dysfunction, and she checked all the boxes. And why I am personally so happy about this is that Kim is a superstar here, and so if she's been functioning that well,
apparently
with an inflamed thyroid, and she feels like she checks all the boxes, then I just can't wait to see what happens to her as we fix this, because it's going to be amazing. She is taking over. So anyway, that was really cool, and maybe not so cool, but we embrace Hashimoto's thyroiditis, which is what Kim has, and we love to help people feel better from it and kind of stay one one foot in front of the actual thyroid numbers and the function of the gland going kaput. So we love to image it, look at the health of the gland, look at the full panel, and know how that's kind of interacting with anything else going on in Kim's life, and how we can stay 1 foot in front of that thyroid remaining healthy and actually heal it before the need of medicine, hopefully. On the other hand, if we end up needing medicine, at least we are always thinking about this in the back of our head with anything that comes up for Kim. Furthermore, we were talking about, so the question then is, and I'm sure you're wondering, this is supposed to be IBS talk. Why are we talking about thyroid? Here, Dr. Spancy goes again, trying to talk about hormones and how it's related to everything. And so it's funny, I was talking to Kim over lunch, and I said, I really would love to do a little live with you about our experience this week. I said, but I really just don't know how to relate it to gut dysfunction. And Kim was sitting there eating her gluten-free Nurse Kitchen lunch, and you've never complained about gut stuff at all. And so I said, wait, what am I thinking? So there's a ton of new research to say that where does Hashimoto's thyroiditis come from? Well, I would argue that certainly a ton of it is genetic and a ton of it is hormone change, right? So we know that thyroid stuff pops up in and around puberty, peripartum, and then perimenopause, or when the hormones start to change. And then it was funny because Kim actually brought up to me that she felt like things hadn't been right since the birth of her daughter.
Yeah,
and
which
that
was
even
6 years ago.
6 years ago. And that even her husband, sweet man,
sweet
was
man.
so
More
excited.
so.
Yeah. Because he kept telling her that he thought something was wrong, and she just said, no, I'm just tired. I mean, I just have a lot going on. I'm working for Dr. Sapansky, and she is driving everything out of my energy. So that was interesting. So he was very excited, Kim shared when she got home, to say that we had found something that was actually, wrong that we could fix, that he was very excited and said he knew it. And so
he diagnosed me
knew
before
it
this one did.
years ago. So anyway, how do we fix it? And so the cool thing is there's a ton of research to say that a big part of all of the incredible amount of Hashimoto's and thyroid dysfunction, which I would tell you is very epidemic to this area. Lots of thyroid stuff here. I used to work in Lafayette, didn't see half the thyroid stuff I see here. There's a thought about Mississippi runoff and different things like that. Yeah, it's very interesting, very environmental. Don't move. It doesn't mean you need to move. We can still live in the swamp. Yeah, everybody has their things depending on where they live. But there's a ton of research to say that leaky gut is a huge contributor to thyroiditis, Hashimoto's, and kind of the development of thyroid antibodies. And the way in which that works is very interesting, but very kind of, it makes sense if you think about it. Leaky gut is literally where the microbiome is a huge reason, but then also just dietary reasons and other things from our environment. So the thought is that if you have loss of those tight junctions and things are coming in and out, then a lot of things are coming out or from what's supposed to stay in the bowel into the body, and then that is creating antibodies against your own tissues. In particular, there's a lot of research looking at gut dysfunction, leaky gut, and the development of thyroiditis, Hashimoto's, and antibodies. So we are going to do a fun little experiment with Kim, because we don't need to do anything crazy right now. We're going to put her on some good vitamins with selenium and iodine. We're going to put her on a thyroid diet. We're going to do all those things. We are also going to map her gut. And so I am totally getting to IBS, Mom, but talking about thyroid, which I'm so excited I got to do. And so this is our GI map. So Kim is going to take this home tonight, and y'all know, Kim
You know what I'm going to be doing
this weekend.
This weekend.
The poop experiment.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be a party.
Yes. So we love these. And so she is going to take this home, and she is going to send some stool off to a specialized lab that we are partnered with. And they are going to give me a 6-page report within the next 2 weeks of everything in Kim's gut. So all the good bacteria, all the bad bacteria, parasites, worms, yeast, H. pylori, inflammation, digestive enzymes, immune health of the gut. It's a great test for celiac antibodies, but it is absolutely going to show me that leaky gut tendency, or what's going on with her gut. And then we are going to show you those results, and then we are going to put her on a regimen, and she is going to be able to tell you how she feels, for better or for worse, or the same. And then we are going to retest her antibodies in the next 3 months and see if the leaky gut theory is true. So I hope that this was informational for you. Kim, do you have any questions for me?
No, I'm just so excited because I think everyone kind of gets used to feeling a certain way, and then they just think it's just, you know, typical life and what's going on, and that, you know, they just write it off. So this is me saying, if you're feeling a certain way, come to Dr. Shapansky, get checked out, and get started. But I'm super excited.
I'm super excited for you. So anyway, I loved this little story. Kim and I talked about it at lunch. We felt like it was the perfect thing to share. It's a great example of what we do here at DS Family Medicine, whether Kim ever wanted it or not. She sat across from the table from me and got it all. And I think it was meant to be. And so I am so blessed to have her as a part of our team, and actually as a part of your journey as well, through her journey. And I have no doubt that through us sharing this with you, that someone is going to be touched, related, and empowered to seek out more information about their own health and things that can absolutely easily be fixed, supported, for you to be ever able to live every day at your best. Which is the most important thing. So hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. I hope I gave you a bunch of fun stuff to think about. And cheers from all of us to you, Kim, on the pre-test this weekend. So
I got this.
All right, bye guys.
Bye.
You'll hear from us next week. Bye.